Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to everyone. Today is Friday, October 20th. Have something special to show you behind me here. Just arrived fresh from Newmar, a brand new floor plan. We've got, it's actually the first one we've got in, and I'm not sure too many are out there at the moment, but for those of you out there that will maybe want to downsize, keep some nice high horsepower, high torque, got and a bath and a half. Got the brand new, all new 2024 Mountain Aire 3825 floor plan, bath and a half. Stock number 5N230645. Absolutely stunning interior and exterior. They did a great job on this one. This graphic here is a Forest Graphics. And when we get on the inside, we'll go over that. It's got the Haven decor and the sable maple matte finish cabinets, which look really nice. The contrast between the lighter leather colors and the darker cabinets looks really nice. When we go in there, you'll see. So why don't we get started here on the outside first. Just to start with, so you do on all of them, you have the keyless entry. It will come with the key fob to lock and unlock your entrance door, as well as all your compartment doors. Also on the side view mirrors, get shot up here. It's on your, it does have blind spot cameras in both mirrors. And this one comes with the 360 camera view. So you'll notice on the very front of the coach here, we've got the top camera along with your side cameras. It gives you kind of a bird's eye view of the coach on the large 10-inch monitors you get. When we go inside, we'll show those as well. Some things I always like to point out that Newmar does, it's unique to Newmar. They got the integrated gutter system. So when you're running your air conditioners, it's hot outside, you've got that condensation building up on the rooftop, or even if it's raining outside, you don't have any water running down the side, so you have those gutter intrusions running down your A-pillar. There's also running down the rear pillars on all four sides, four corners of the coach. So that's something unique to Newmar. Just wanted to point out. Unique to Newmar with this new floor plan, the 3825. It is 38 feet, 10 inches overall length. You got a 246-inch wheelbase. So from the steer tires to the drive, you're 246 inches plus the tag. Independent front suspension. We got 20,000 pounds on the steer, 20,000 pounds on the drive, and on the tag you've got 14,000 pounds on the tag. And you'll notice these tires, these are the 365 70 22 and a half. That's the biggest tire you can get in the RV industry that I've seen. So the steer tires are the 365s. On the back, you're gonna get the 315s. It's gonna make for a nice, solid, smooth ride going down the interstate. You've got 150 gallons of diesel fuel. You can fill the fuel on both sides. Nice little LED docking lights around the coach. We've got the slides in right now. You'll notice when they're in, they're flush, so they don't overlap your sidewalls. So this is a hydraulic slide on this side. When that slide is pulled in, the seals are nice and tight when they're all the way in, and of course when they're all the way out as well. If you step back a little bit, Jody, I've got the awning controls in my hand here. So this does have the Nova package on it, which is standard. So I'm gonna run, I run them all out at the same time. So we got the entrance awning coming out, and then we've got the two patio awnings coming out. Plus you've got LED lights running the full length of the entrance awning, running the full length of this patio awning, as well as this one. So it's gonna give you nice lighting when the sun goes down and you wanna get some nice lighting out here on your patio area. Those LED lights do put off a lot of good lighting out here for you. All right, while those are going out, let's start here in the first compartment bay or compartment door. So this has the optional refrigerator freezer combo on the slide tray. So you can have one side as your ice box, the other side is refrigerator, or both ice boxes or both refrigerators. And the nice thing about this slide tray, the way Newmar does this, even when the slide is all the way out, you can still pull this out. You get a shot from the side, you can see how far this comes out. It kind of gives you clearance, so when the slide is out, still use it. And you got some good storage up above here as well. On this floor plane, you do have, similar to the new Aire doors, you do have the this door that opens the opposite way. You got pass-through storage. It goes about 3/4 of the way back, actually. It doesn't go all the way through because this is the shorter floor plan. But you do have a couple of nice retractable slide trays, the manual slide trays, of course. And you'll see some extra loose supplies in here. We've got central vac hoses. You've got an air hose here, extra tile, awning rod. This comes with it. And you'll notice in this compartment, we've got electrical power here. And then over here, we've got satellite, DVD, Blu-ray, and cable hookups. So it does not have a dedicated outside TV, but you could add one if you wanted to bring one along, set one up outside here. It's already wired for it. All right, moving down to the next compartment here, we've got pegboard with the shelving there. So behind that is 105 gallons of fresh water. So you got 105 gallons of fresh water. You're also gonna have 80 gallons of gray water and 60 gallons of black water. Instead of seeing the side of your tank here, Newmar's put in a nice little storage shelving along with the pegboard for extra supplies. You'll notice when I'm closing these doors too, something new in 23 was the new seals. So it makes these doors much easier to open and close when you're getting in and out of them. The tag axle, it is a steerable, it's not steerable, it's passive steer. So this is built on a Spartin K3. It's a 525 horsepower with passive steering. So this tag will turn as needed at speeds of 20 miles an hour or less. When you go into reverse, it'll dump the air and straighten out. Distributes all the weight to the drive axle, so you don't get any tire scrub on the tag axle. Diesel exhaust fluid, that's the reservoir for it. It's a 15-gallon tank. You can fill it from this side, or you can fill it from the other side. In this bay, you've got your chassis batteries, those are your cranking batteries. You'll also notice that your air dryer is located in here. The fuel filter, water separator, disconnect switches are in here. These are some wiring harnesses all tied into the chassis. Coming around to the back, we've got a side radiator on a Mountain Aire. So what's nice about that, it does give you nice access to all the belts, hoses, engine access, air filter. You'll see this on a lot of the diesel coaches, the filter minder. This tells you when it's time to change out your air filter. That air hose, that yellow air hose I was showing you earlier in the bay, so you can tap in right here and actually have access to the air on the coach. If you want to put air in other vehicle tires, you have access to that there. And in 2024, they did go to the 525 horsepower. So the horsepower did increase. The torque is still the same. You got 1,695 pound-foot of torque on a Mountain Aire. So the power to weight ratio on a 38-foot, call it 39-foot Mountain Aire is going to be very beneficial. It still tows up to 15,000 pounds as well. So your 15,000 pound tow hitch is down below here. Brake controller is located here. Air chuck, it's already got the air system on it. If you have a tow vehicle that needs the air, Air Force One, air brakes on a trailer, stacker trailer, anything like that, it's already set up for you. All right, moving down to the side, on the driver's side, first we got the side radiator, the 15-gallon diesel exhaust fluid. You can fill it from the driver's side, so when you pull into a truck stop, a lot of times this gun's on the driver's side. You don't have to flip the coach around, fill it from right here. Then you'll notice, starting right here, all the way down, we've got a big full wall slide. So a lot of manufacturers do the full wall slide, but this is a hydraulic full wall slide, so it comes all the way out and drops down 90 degrees and gives you a full tile floor inside. You'll notice the exit door here. You'll have an egress door on most floor plans. This does open up. There's a ladder that retracts down. Nice little escape door in any kind of emergency situations. And this is just going to be a storage. We're kind of near the dump station. It's a great place to keep extra gloves, chemicals, sewage hoses, water hoses, anything that's going to be tied into your dump station. So this comes with the RV SantaCon. So this hose here, the macerator system back here will actually grind up your solids and it will pump your wastewater out. If you don't want to use the waste, you still have the gravity dump. You can pull the handle here and that's where it'll dump. And then on this, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of bright out, but this system here, it's got a touch screen here where I can check my fresh water, my black water, water system, lights, generator controls, all going to be in the touchscreen panel here. Full whole house water filtration system. You do have a gray tank rinse and a black tank rinse, so you can send water into the gray water and flush it out, as well as the black. These are some low point lines. This is where you turn the RV SantaCon system on and off. Outdoor shower. And then over here on this side, your city water. So I can walk my city water hose out. And what's great about Newmar, and I mentioned to it in a lot of the other videos, is these flap seals that they put in here. So I just pop this in place, hook up my water, close it up. Keeps rodents from getting into my storage compartment. And it's just very simple. And then when it's time to unhook and get ready to travel, you do have a push button retractable switch here for the city water. Next bay, we've got 50 feet of 50 amps. Well, again, I walk this out just like my city water hose, plug it in, pop that in place in the flap seal area, close this off. Life is simple. Again, Newmar does a great job on the design and the way that works. And then the switch, short power cord in. Sometimes you got to get that freed up. Try it one more time. There we go. Pop that in place here. And then down below here, we've got some cable hookups. And that big black box back there is your transfer switch. So that's what it'll tell you to run the coach off with the generator power or the shore power. If the generator's running, it'll automatically take over as the primary power source. Sometimes if you want to fire up the gen before you unplug the coach, you can keep things running inside the coach. Oasis Chinook hydronic heating system. The Oasis system is something that Newmar has been using for many years, I believe since 2007. It's evolved since then. It's a low pressure system. It's got 2 electric elements that will heat the coach. The diesel fire will heat the best. So for those that like to take longer hot showers, you can make sure the diesel burner is on, but you can use the 2 electric elements too to heat your hot water and also heat the coach. Okay, so optional on this one is the two 320 amp hour lithium batteries. And then you'll see two inverters over here on the right side. So you got two 3,000 watt inverters plus two 320 amp hour lithium batteries. You'll notice there's room for a third. So if someone wants to add a third, you can. I would say this one's pretty well equipped because it does have the optional 4 solar panels already installed. So Newmar's already done that as one of the options. The 4 sun-free solar panels already on this coach. So if you do some boondocking, those solar panels will help keep up. But if you did want more amp hours, you do have the option to add a third as well. Again, the opposite side of the 150 gallon fuel fill. When we get here, we got, this is going to be wiring harness, a lot of your fuses, anything kind of tied into the Spartin K3 chassis are going to be located in here. It's also where I run the front nose goes all the way out. And you'll see a 10,000 watt, 10,000 kW Onan generator. So this has two 15,000 BTU air conditioners with heat pumps. And then of course the room that they give you on a 38-foot Mountain Aire option is a 10,000 watt diesel generator. Also back in here, you'll notice I've got access to a hot water line right here. So this hot water line, if you, after a long trip, you want to hook up a hose to it, spray all the bugs off the front of the coach. Easy access to get to the fuel filter on the generator. You'll see the windshield wiper reservoir, the headlights, easy to get to. The back side of those, if you need to change those out. And then the air horns, you can see how those are hidden in there. If you come around to this side, you'll notice that's where the hydraulics are going to be located. Okay. As we go into the coach, before we go in, something I always like to point out. So this has the standard steps that go in and out. Instead of that hydraulic steps you'll see on Superstars, Supreme Aires, London Aires, Essex, and King Aires. So this has the standard step. What I like about that is it does give you some great little storage areas right here at the entrance. So you got a place to keep umbrellas, tools, kick your flip-flops off, shoes, anything you want to keep right at the entrance. And then of course this step here is even deeper. And you'll notice right above this step here, you do have a step cover. So if I come in and hit the step cover switch, you'll notice how that comes out and all the way up. If you have pets, kids, we keep everything level. They do a nice job with the little step covers there. All right, so with the slides in, always like to show how much room you have when you're traveling. So if I need to navigate back to the back and I want to access the half bath here, no problem. Actually, the refrigerator is very easy to get to and access. Sometimes you can only open it just halfway, but plenty of room actually right here, navigating in and out. The only thing you need to do is just hop over the bed if you got to get all the way to the back for some reason, but lots of room here. As I'm running the back bed slide out, you'll notice the wood on this is that I believe I said it was Bermuda glazed maple with the matte finish. And it looks really nice, this color with the lighter flooring and the lighter furniture. Newmar's done a really nice job on the decor package on this one. And another new feature, which I'll show you here in a little bit. So all of the Mountain Aires going back many years have had Silverleaf. Silverleaf is a system that's always been in the front overhead cabinet above the driver's seat and in the bedroom. So they've new for 24, they've relocated Silverleaf. It's actually right here, right next to me. You can get a shot of that. Yeah, we can. So they've changed. It's got the larger screen. You get the big 10-inch screen here. It's not over the driver's seat anymore. It's midship. You still have the one in the bedroom. They've made the operations for your lighting is going to be a lot easier too, to navigate through living room, kitchen, bedroom, bath. The back button, if I want to operate my shades, again, living room, kitchen, bedroom, bath, half bath. I can run the TV up and down. Just, it's much user friendly. Just something I want to point out. Everything from your alternating current power, direct current power, generator controls, water systems, climate controls. Very easy to navigate through the system with the new system. So just wanted to point that out. So let's go up front. We'll run these two more slides out and see this bad boy all set up. Okay. So while I'm running the slides, I'll mention a few other new features too. So let's run these out. So new for 2024 also, if it gets the optional satellite system, if you deploy the parking brake, the satellite will automatically stow itself. That's a cool new system that, oops, I'm running the wrong one out. I guess I should hold my finger on the right one to get that to go out. So that's something new for 2024. And then you'll notice how that floor is going down. So I was talking about it outside. So that's a hydraulic slide, 90 degrees down, all tile floor. Also new for 2024, you have in the overhead compartment, the lithium reset button is right here. It's not a disconnect switch, but you can, if you ever have to reset them, that's where it's located here. And by moving that Silverleaf system to the mid, it really cleans this up a lot. These are just some privacy drapes, security lights, window awning controls, a Wi-Fi router. That's what that is up top that turns it on and off. Exterior entrance step on and off switch there. LED lights, everything's nicely labeled. Awning controls, over-the-air antenna, and then this is again the control panel for the 4 solar panels that this one comes with. And this does have the front overhead TV, so you've got the 43-inch LED TV. Some shades down. You got some nice textured day shades. So you run your day shade, your visor controls are here. With the keys off, I can run them all the way down. Gives you some nice shade. And you do have control for the actual night shade as well. It's going to be right here. All right, so you do have, these are going to be some awning controls. So you have the handheld control I was running it out earlier with. You can run it from the actual control panel in here, or you can run your awnings right here if you'd like to. This does have the optional passenger side monitor. So if the passenger wants to help navigate, let's see here, let's go, or operate the cameras, whatever, if they want to control the stereo system, turn the radio up and down, change channels, you can have control of that. There's some storage here. A couple of extra storage panels on this side as well. And these are carpeted in there, so things don't slide around. Something to point out there. Both captain's chairs will swivel around and join the living room. All right, and then when we get here, so these little touch panels are nice. So you tap on them to wake them up, and you got all your lighting controls we'll click the home screen. So lighting, shades, fan controls. If I want to operate that TV, you've got a 50-inch TV. If I want it to disappear, I just simply push down, and there's different locations throughout the coach where you can operate that TV up and down. And if I want to operate all my shades, I can do that from this control panel or some of the other control panels throughout the coach. All right, so with this floor plan, it has the retractable Euro dinette. So there's 2 leaves and 2 folding chairs to join this dinette. And then you do have, with the 50-inch LED TV, you also have this nice big Bose soundbar. It's already hooked up to the television, or you can Bluetooth to your Bose soundbar, and subwoofer is hidden in this living room. Has a nice little sound system for the whole in the house on the coach. Across from the dinette, you'll notice the theater seating. So these have some nice little lit cup holders, some good storage, a sliding tray in here for storage, and then both of your theater seats are reclining. They're electric reclining, so if you like to set that footrest at a certain level that you like to have it at, you can. You just set it where you'd like. You see how far that reclines. And then in the very center of the little switch that I'm holding down, there's a little USB port if you want to keep your iPad or tablet or phone charged. Place to plug that in. And then you do have additional overhead storage. Here's all the great owner's manuals, reading literature for the coach. This is the kind of audio video bay. You'll notice when this is closed, it has little vents up above here. So anything in here that's going to put off heat, at least it is ventilated in there. That's great. This is where your satellite, DVD, game systems, anything like that you want to add that's tied into the television across. Moving down to the kitchen area, lots of counter space. Nice big kitchen window. You'll have stainless steel sink, so residential sink just like at home. A retractable faucet head. With the spray, change that to a spray mode too if you'd like. Pull-out drawer, extra storage there. Down below we've got pull-out here as well as another pull-out for trash. And if you notice too, let me close this back. If I want to hide these, I can actually slide these back and pop them in place. There's a little felt material back there, and that's where those can hold in place if you're using this area. You'll notice when I'm closing the cabinet doors and the drawers, they're all soft close. Some nice little pull-outs here. And you do have a convection microwave oven. So this will bake, it does regular microwave, and also it is an air fryer. Down below we've got the induction cooktop. Something Newmar's been doing for years now is a removable induction cooktop. Simply unplug it, take it outdoors. If I want to cook outside, keep the odors outside, no problem. Or if you're just cleaning up in here, pull this out. It makes it easier for cleanup inside here as well. And then on the flip side of these cutting covers or cutting boards, you'll notice it does have the optional dishwasher. This is a nice big silverware drawer. However, this is where all the loose supplies come shipped to us when they're new like this. You got a little flag. This is for if you want to fly your flag at the entrance door. Got some little touch-up paints. Remote controls, just a bunch of loose extras there. And then you have 3 nice big full extension drawer glides here, as well as a nice big pantry. So push to release on your pantry drawers. And if you look at the very bottom, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nice big pantry drawers. Plus you have some great storage down below for baking pans. Again, soft close on the cabinet doors and drawers. All right, we went over this. Oh, Whirlpool, I didn't mention this, but it does have the all-electric Whirlpool refrigerator. It should be 19.7 cubic feet. All-electric refrigerator. Plus ice box down below. It is winterized right now, that's why it's blue in there. So we are getting closer to the cold season. And then Newmar does have this little quick lock system there. Keeps this all tight when you're traveling. And down below here, we get a little kick plate. If I'm sweeping up in here, I can sweep all my trash or whatnot to this location. That will suck air in. It does have a whole house intervac system. And then of course the hose attachments will go here. And this floor plan does have a half bath. I'm gonna open this up first. Something I always like to point out, you do have your house fuses, your 2 inverters, and your house breakers are all easy to get to, out of reach for children. Everything's nicely labeled. If the slides are in and you need to get to your breaker switches, you don't have to run a slide out to get to it. You can simply walk down the middle of the coach, access the half bath, and there's everything right there in front of you. And then you have the, let's sneak in here. So you have a macerator flushing toilet. This is ceramic, Corian countertops, some great countertop usage in here. Close this here, some good storage there. Notice the nice bright lights they put in here in the mirrors. And then when I open this up all the way, if you want to come around this side, you got some good storage for medicine cabinet storage. And then of course, additional storage down below. Okay. All right, we made it to the master bedroom. The master bedroom does have the pocket door that closes off the rest of the coach. There we go. And I said Bermuda glazed earlier, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is sable. So this is the sable maple matte finish, but still stunning interior decor with the darker wood and the lighter furniture. I think it looks great. King size bed. You open these up. Nice big storage compartment. On that side, on both sides of the bed, you'll have the same size storage compartments. Thing I like to always mention too with Newmar is the way they designed these. This is an actual true king size residential size bed with room to get around on both sides of the bed. So when it comes time to make your bed, you're not fighting the wall here. It gives you plenty of space between there to make it. If you're laying in bed right up above your head, you want to get a shot of this here. You have, if I tap on this screen, that wakes this system up here, and there's another one of those multiplex control panels for all your lights, shades, vents, vent fans, things like that. And then your overhead compartments above the bed. You notice there's an electrical plug in here. Again, something Newmar's been doing for quite a while now, but you do have, if you want to run additional electrical cords out these access ports on both sides of the bed, you can. For those that have sleeping devices, CPAP machines, you want to run those out, you can certainly store those out up top, run the hoses out the bottom here. or if you don't like them above you, you have plenty of room. Those the little nightstands, if you will, on both sides of the bed give you lots of room. And then in front of the bed here, we've got a 43-inch LED smart TV. Speaking of, all your TVs are smart TVs. We'll start right here with the nice lit. You open that up, it lights it up. Hanging clothes. Another one on this side. And this cabinet down below here, the top right one is your audio video cabinet with an adjustable shelf, place to put your satellite receiver, game system, DVD player, anything like that tied into the TV. It's already set up for you. And then you have five good sized drawers for additional storage as well. This one this one comes out past. That's actually a nice way to do that. You're not fighting this cabinet when you're getting into this drawer. Oops. And as if that's not enough storage, let's go under the bed. So you got great storage under the bed. And when they're shipped to us, that's where the 2 leaves and the 2 folding chairs are. You don't have to store those there, of course. But that makes for good storage underneath the bed. Great place to keep those items as well. Moving around to the back. Let me grab this. Double check something for you. So, to do the 38-foot floor plans, they've had to redesign these showers. They are a neo-angled shower. They are 42 by 35. So 42 inches by 35. And are actually, I'm 6'2". I mean, I can close this off. If I need to take a shower, I've got an adjustable shower head here. I've got a handheld shower wand here, soap dispensers. For the ladies, if you need the seat, got a little teak seat there as well. Though not the biggest of showers, but again, Newmar's going for shorter with big horsepower, and a bath and a half, which they got. More storage here. Open this up here. We've got some more hanging clothes storage above, as well as a safe. And then this does lift up. If you want to get a shot of that, Jody, there's some hidden storage underneath. And we got full extension drawer glides. So we got 3 nice big drawers there. It's never ending. This thing's got storage everywhere. Good place to keep overflow dishes if you had to. I guess anything, if you need extra storage, it's got it. This has a ton of storage. And then you do have nice big medicine cabinet in the back here. Again, these shelves are all carpeted. You'll see here it says lighting control. So where the multiplex light, the brains of the coach are going to be back behind this panel here. If you like electrical, you want to keep something charged, toothbrush, curling irons, razors, keep them hidden and out of sight. You do have that charge system there. And then you also have vanity lights as well as mirror lights. If you notice all the good countertops usage you get in here, nice big Corian sink. So this is all one single piece Corian. Lots of counter space. And it wouldn't be right if it didn't have a stackable washer dryer. So yes, it does have the stackable washer and dryer. And then earlier when we were outside, I was mentioning that exit door. If I unlock this here, let's see if we can get this to open up. So this will open up. There's a magnet that holds this bottom panel on. And as you can see, there's the retractable telescoping ladder. You're ever in a situation where you need to get out, you don't want to go out the window, you do have another, so peace of mind knowing there's another way to get out of here. And then there is some additional storage here. I love the little hardware places they put, a little robe hook, towel hook, place, you know, dedicated paper or toilet tissue area. Towel holders here on the these handles are also serve for a great place to store your towels. I mentioned to you that they relocated the Silverleaf here and they kept the bedroom one. So you'll notice there's the second one in the bedroom. So you still have the 2 Silverleafs to operate all the systems on the coach. All right, some things I may have mentioned I just want to cover real quick. You've got new for 2024, all your shocks are Coney shocks. I mentioned it's got a 15,000 pound tow hitch on it. The gross vehicle weight rating on this is 54,000 pounds. You have an approximate dry weight at 42,500 pounds, which gives you an approximate net carrying capacity of 11,500 pounds. So this, you can load quite a bit on this coach, bring the house with you. Full-time, for those who want to go full-time and be in a shorter coach with a king-size bed and a bath and a half with big horsepower and big torque, we got one for you. Last but not least, let's go over some of the new features on the Spartin. So this is a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So I just simply take my left foot and I can tilt and telescope the steering wheel. Notice these big monitors here. I'm going to do this here. Let's at least get this powered up. I just want to start it so we can have access to some of the dash cluster components here. So I mentioned earlier that this has the 360 camera view. So if I go into my camera system here, right now I'm just looking at the backup camera here. But if I want to view my 360 view, there's kind of a bird's eye view of the coach plus the rear. And then there's different views. You can use this as like a security system at night. You got all the night shades are down. You want to have, you know, a look to see what's around you at night, and you hear something outside. You don't have to go outside. You can simply toggle through all the different cameras throughout the coach. Really a cool feature. Go back to my menu there. You can see I've got AM, FM for your stereo system. It does have Sirius XM satellite radio. It also has Bluetooth. If you want to pair your mobile device to it, you can. Additionally, this does come with Apple CarPlay, which I know that's become very popular over the years with in the automotive industry. Let's see. Mobileye. So Mobileye, let me raise this up here. So on the very front of the windshield, you'll see the Mobileye. So this does have adaptive cruise, collision mitigation, lane assist. So if you drift out of your lane, I believe it's got the haptic where it will buzz you and let you know when you're drifting right or left, and it will warn you. There's a little indicator on this stereo system here, as well as on the dash cluster here. This is your lanes there. One thing I wanted to show you on the Spartin, so you do have the leveling system. You have hydraulic leveling system, but you also have air leveling system. So if I want to use the air system to level the coach, I'm going to use the operations on the steering wheel to level it using my air. Of course, you've got the brightness. I can brighten, dim the dash cluster. If there's any messages that are being sent from the chassis, they will appear here. Settings, trip, info, tire pressure monitor system. and then you can disable and enable the adaptive cruise. So real simple to navigate through there, just something I want to point out. And then also you do have, you can control it's easy in arm's reach for the stereo system here, but if you want to operate your stereo system from the steering wheel, change the radio stations, turn the volume up and down, toggle through the source, you have that access right here in the middle. Again, the right side of the steering wheel was operating the dash cluster. And if you get a shot on the side of this steering wheel, and you do have the top one here, this is your steering effort. So when I operate the steering effort, you'll see this little dial on the dash cluster going up and down. So all Newmars come with Comfort Drive. The way Spartin does it, they integrate it into the steering wheel. So you don't have to take your eyes off the road. It's simply like right there at your fingertips to go up and down with it. If the wind starts picking up outside and you want to turn it up to a higher number, that puts more tension in the steering wheel. If you're driving on a crowned road, anything like that, every 20 seconds the coach is monitoring how you're driving the coach. If you're constantly fighting the strong side wind, it'll fight the side wind for you. So that cuts back on fatigue on long road trips. If you're backing the coach up and your steering wheel is barely cocked to the right or the left, you simply let go of the wheel, it'll take it back to center and takes you straight back. So some cool features with Comfort Drive there. On the left side of the steering wheel here, we've got the windshield wiper controls, high-low. I've got the phone off and on. If you've got your phone paired to it, you can simply answer the phone just like most of our automobiles have today. I've got a charging station up here for a wireless charge mat for the phones that can charge wirelessly. This system here, this is the Kurt Spectrum brake control system. So it's already built in. These are your mirror controls, air parking brake. Again, these are all going to be lights, dome light above me. If I want to open the windshield, if I'm going through a toll booth or something like that, I've got a nice access to open up my window here. And on the armrest over here, you'll notice a couple of cup holders here. I've got, excuse me, my on-off for the engine brake, and I've got a low, a medium, and a high for my engine brake. And then right here on the far left is the tag dump, so I can manually dump the air on the tag axle, or if I have it in the auto position forward, when I go into reverse, it'll automatically dump the air on the tag axle and center it, and then of course cuts back on any tire scrub. This is the 6-speed Allison transmission. By the way, this is an Allison 4000 series. And then of course I mentioned earlier on the air leveling's on the dash, but the hydraulic leveling is located right here. Okay, I think I covered most of this coach. I hope you guys got a lot out of this. If you have interest in a 38-foot bath and a half, high horsepower Mountain Aire, brand new 2024, we got one. This is available. You should be seeing my information appearing now on the screen here down below. You can call me at 720-539-4711. Text me, call me, or shoot me an email at grussell@transwest.com. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. I'm out.